Hey, what's up? I'm Al Cox, and today in Buildbox, gonna be playing with that slow motion effect that I created. I have a game or an idea of a game that I think is cool, and so we're just gonna elaborate on that idea and see if I can't get anywhere cool. Um, and then I'll just be playing in Buildbox, so that's always great. And music today is brought to you by Otis McMusic or Otis McDonald. And yeah, because you got to have music, and copyright free music is always important for YouTube.
What we do here is go back.
I wonder if I can get that on my speaker. Where is my speaker? Boom. Boom. Now the issue is to get the sound, but keep it up. You say magic and magic happens. Okay, so I created a video the other day. It was about slow motion, and I actually had learned this from practicing it in this game. Oops, nope. Was that it? What was it? Balls trail? No, that was a bounce down. Bounce down. Okay. So, after I check out the App Store like every day, see what's popping, and it's balls. Balls are always happening. Everybody likes balls. There's falling balls, just a lot of game with balls. So I thought, let me play around with this idea, and then I was thinking of, I think it's Palinko. I think that's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, so something with Palinko, maybe not necessarily like this, but here, let's just show you what I got. Is this it? Yeah, so multiple balls, and then if I hit this but so if it hits like a red one, then it dies. Probably gotta space it out a little bit better, but here's a slow motion effect. As soon as and okay, there's no slow motion. Slow motion must have been on this one. There's like a slow, subtle, slow motion pause effect in the beginning. I don't know why that's there. Okay, and then, yeah, look at that. See? Not exactly sure the best way to incorporate it yet, and I still kind of want to play around with the background and stuff, but foundation of a game, maybe. If not, anyways, it's good play testing. So let's go into the world. Here's another one. Copy that. I wanted to add gradients. I thought that might be cool. So let's go and see if I have any gradients, and or I could just make a gradient. They're easy enough. There is a subtle art to making gradients look cool. And that I saw on a YouTube Photoshop Illustrator example. And basically what they were saying was to make gradients look more realistic, you want to add like the human touch. So like just certain areas where it's not just like perfectly gradient. You want to add some, I guess, just random spices of just different colors in different areas. I have yet to do that. I could always do that. Okay, where do I have gradients? That is not a gradient. Here we go. Yeah, let's try that one out. Put it in there. Working on shortcut keys. I think Command and this. Nope. Command and this. Oh, I'm not even in the right place. Yeah, so that moves it down, and want it up. Okay, cool. 90 degrees. Zoom in a little bit. Spread it out. Make it like this. And then somebody was telling me I need to change this to maybe like -10. So when the gradient goes, let me change the speed because I want to look at the gradient. Speed to 5. Yeah. If there's like a white red line, then that's bad. That's in slow motion because I have it. Honestly, it's just kind of going a little slow. Oh, I thought that was like okay. I was concerned about this area, but that's just the wall that I created. Make it to 15. Do we see any gaps? Goes into purple. Oh, maybe right there, right there. You see that? I don't like that. So move it to -2. And then speed this up to 25. See, I think I saw it right there. Let's take it. It'll come back. Right there. So if I have it to 0, you'll see what happens. And what did I want to do? What else? Oh yeah, this beginning guy. The death has a flash effect, and I don't like it. Camera flash. 0.05. Let's try that out. So see, right there, right there. That's bad. And we get rid of that by changing the tiling effect. I think -1 could do it. That'd be impressive. Yeah. I mean, not ideal. Maybe 0.05. I can do that. I just want a smooth transition. I'm not asking for too much. Yeah. Did I do 0.5 last time? It's too early in the morning. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. Right there. See? Alright, 0.75. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna get rid of that light in the background. Oh, is this song just on rotate all the time? Yeah, that's not cool. I kind of just want Okay. I wanted to try circular circles. Is that what I wanted to do? Yeah. Had trouble sleeping last night, so I just write down these ideas in the book. Oh, I don't have one. No, that doesn't sound right. Where is it? Can't find it, so I'll just make it. Yeah, so my thought was, let's go ahead and make this smaller. Size 150 by 150, sure, I already have that set up. Get rid of the border. And we want like a gray. What gray did I have? Try to keep things consistent, of course. Oh? Ah, come on. Oh, I see. Boom, move that over here. L for circle was the center, maybe here. 150. So I found that I usually don't want to go 150 exactly because then sometimes the circle gets cut off because numbers are confusing, I guess. Grab that, a line in the middle, boom. Like, look at it, like this is supposed to be in the middle, but come on, that's clearly not in the middle. Delete that. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Save as, save. I think this one is here. This is gray. Cool. Close. All right, this isn't gonna work. I gotta get some music. I can't work without the music. Gotta get in the rhythm, you know? I think there's like royal. Okay. Yeah, Chris Brown. What's this? This guy had good stuff. Royalty-free music. Yeah, like. I'm not feeling the vibe. Actually, this is pretty good. Okay, so we got the gray one. Let's get rid of all these blue balls. Now I remember, I wanted to see what, damn it, getting carried away here. You know what? Yes, delete the scene. Grave, stay. Someday, maybe you could delete all of these one at a time. Will do for now. Okay, yeah, and I think I added slow motion regular. I want to take a look. Slow mo. Okay, yeah. Let's add the gray ball. Object, and got a white ball in here somewhere. Triangle. Here we go. Ball's a bit big. Blocking that landscape. Just trying to find the right size. So these are all bigger. Yeah, just try to keep things consistent. I think that one's good. Yeah, so let's go to objects and okay, we could delete this for sure. Delete that. Yas. I wonder if there's a shortcut to delete. Okay, I don't think I need that one. Yes, I'll delete that. Okay, cool. And then it looks like everything has kind of dark clouds. Get rid of that. Okay. Copy this. Oops. Nope. Copy this scene. And I'm going to go into the character. So the character right now, this triangle. I just had it in there so I could see the slow motion effect. And now you can't see the ball. And also want to throw in a white square. Pastel white can do. Here we go. Yeah, let's make, well, yeah, let's make this one white, might as well. Actually, let's go gray. wanted to try something like this out. Perfect. Yeah, here we go. I feel like if it was like this, 10. Why don't we just make it 10 even? Even. Cool. And what? M? No, M to block these out, M to play this. Okay, step 1. Gonna wanna change that background speed to 1. Oh, here we go. So, okay, cool. Ah, what? There's just no, there's gravity, right? Yeah, there's way. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. There's just too much space, and this is better. Slow motion. Slow motion. Like I want the slow motion to stop the balls from moving more. And to do that, I go to the slow motion action, select it, and right now all this stuff, yada yada yada. Okay. Huh. Maybe I can change this to like 250 and then it'll push everything down and then the gravity will go back up. Maybe, I don't. I think like when the main character dies, then everybody dies. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this because that keeps happening. Okay. Wait, did I not? No, that's good. Maybe it's that one. Nice. Oh, that's bad. Did the ball make it through? Yeah, that one did. 1, 2. That's 2, 3. Okay, so something's going on. It keeps moving down. I don't like that. That being said, I also noticed that these gray things could be, what's this, XY? So let's make this 7, 5. Lock it down. Oh, that one is 7, 5. Oh, wait, no. It's 7, 5. Tab. Lock it down. better. So the game begins with the slow motion, which I'm not exactly sure why. That being said, I'm going to take this here and then duplicate it. What did I say earlier? Balls, balls, balls. Oh, also when importing pretty much any object, you always want to double check the shape editor. That is a must. If you do not do that, bad for you. And cool, cool. This is the action. What is this, 50? You know what I could do? I could add friction to 50. Yeah, look at that. That just looks cool. Now I got to get away to like the angle isn't enough. Like that should be a good angle for, you know, maybe the gravity needs to be higher. When in doubt, increase the gravity 75. I mean, it just looks cool. Still enough gravity. Not enough gravity. Or not enough push. Velocity drag, maybe make that 0. A lot of trial and error. Like, look, it just kind of comes to a little stop. Why are you stopping, little guy? I wonder if I do it with 0 tapping, because there shouldn't be any friction. There was friction after I tap, yes. Yeah, it's still slow. All right, so that's something I'm definitely gonna have to play with. You know, instead of this, I feel like it'd be cool. Triangles are cooler. All right, it's making me dizzy. Yeah, that's much cooler. And again, this is just to get a feel of how things could be. Again, we got to figure out the gravity thing there. I feel like maybe increasing the time warp. So I kind of want this. Try -1. Okay, cool. Well, let's get into it, I guess. Move that down. Yeah, let me put my face over here. Make Buildbox a little bigger. Oh, and definitely kind of want to leave. Cool. Okay. So, get the balls to fall faster. Grab the Buildbox manual. Look at this like all the time. I'm surprised I don't have it memorized yet. Okay. Jumping animation, character. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. Is it the world? Sometimes I feel like adding time warp. No, but that'll make everything go faster. Um, come on, come on. Let's go in. I'm gonna go check out the Buildbox forums. So Google or search gravity. Gravity. From minus to positive, that might work. I've found that there's a lot of good information in the forum, but you do have to navigate through them. Let me save this right now. Boss hits the top of the screen and moves down. It's possible where the boss hits the bottom, move up. Yeah, that is not falling. I'm going to type falling gravity. Game like Tumball. Do you remember Tumball? So yeah, Tumball is this one. And yeah, I think the gravity on this is pretty good. I mean, honestly, there's not enough to tell because like you could say I have that. Like I want them to come down and then like you pause to and then there'll be like enemies in the way. And why is there still a little gap here? Like move this to 8. I mean they're coming down. They're just like maybe because they're bouncing too much. Yeah, look at that. Let me do that. Let me take the bounce down to I don't know, so I'm just gonna do 70. Alright. Let's do 35. Okay, so it's not the bounce. That's a good thing to know. Maybe I need to add more weight to the character itself. Let's take a look at the character properties. Shooting, animation, I don't have that. I was playing around with some stuff. Method. Jump from ground, we don't need that, we don't need this. Platform friction, here we go. 25. I think that was it. I mean, it's definitely better, so I'm just gonna move it to 1. Maybe even 0, but we gotta get there first. Platform friction. Alright, my face is frozen. Let me try. The photo booth. This is great. This is exactly what I was going for. I mean, granted, this is not a game. This is not a game, but it can totally be a game. Oh, why is there a space there? Bugging me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it not there. Oh, you're going crazy. Which totally works, except for you gotta do it to all of them. So be it. Oh, you know, Control Z. Shit. Sometimes you can Control Z, sometimes you can't. Eight. And all right, let's get out of that. Making me dizzy. And then I guess that just won't have it. Loving it. Perfect. Okay. Digging this. Maybe. I want to add an enemy now. I'm going to make the enemy red because that's color for a stop. Oh, Get out of there. But that's not organized. Here we go. Organized by name. Okay, red block. Do I have a red? Nope. Object. And we'll make this an enemy. And I'll make it align 0.25. Just throw it here. So I'm hitting this one and command. Nope. Boom. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do that later. So here, now we'll add a spawner effect. One every 2 seconds. Linear velocity x coordinate -10. -2 seconds. Collide, destroy character, enemy fixed. Fixed, I guess. Sure. No. Can't even see what's happening because it's. Get rid of the character flash dead. Move this up here, get the first one, and shoot it to the right. Now let's take a look. Okay, couple things. This enemy, I want to have health because it dies every single time it touches one, but I want it to be like a constant, like if it touches all of them. So the red on red is kind of tough to see. And still, when the character dies, it's a flash bang death. I don't like it. Camera shake. No, don't shake. Fall attribute. What is that? There we go. I'll be back. Okay. A non-zero value will cause the character to fall off the bottom of the screen, assuming gravity is in a down direction. The number will determine how against gravity the character will bounce before falling. Okay. Don't think that applies to me. How do I make this cool? Good question, right? Maybe having red black are like this. But still, you don't have that much control. Like, and then, so this action effect does affect the world, which I don't want actually. So let's try to stop that from happening. Okay, so slow motion affects just the The slow motion affects the gameplay of everything, and we want it to only affect the character. I'm thinking about the forum, like the stuff that I read, and nothing is popping out in my head at this time. Let me save it. Always save. If I can add anything to this red block. Advanced move. What's forced switch? Was it forced switch? Forced switch. Maybe if I just have switched. There we go. Page, go to 60, please. Switch button. No. Well, honestly, I kind of want to like just kind of create like a level, I guess, maybe. That. Have it go here. Do something like that. Yeah, maybe like that. Ooh, you know what I could do? Here, let's try this. Do this. Yes, I like this. Okay, so here's my idea. Add spawners to this. 1 second. Have it shoot to the right at 5. And then I create different one of these with different length, like this. Actually, kind of tough to see over here. I'm just going to put this here, move it to the back, just so I can see what I'm doing. Get an idea what I was thinking. And I kind of want to add something like this. Here I was thinking, I could later put like a cooler shape or whatever. Angular velocity, let's go 0, and here this could be up to 45. So this is spinning, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just take a look at it. Does it work if I can't see it? So I want the screen to move with the, like, yeah, I want the ball, more balls to be in the center. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, so like, still got a long way to go. One of these definitely not playing out the way I was thinking. Whoa, relax. Um, yeah, let me just make these invisible. I would like the game. Oh, that's not good. Oh, because it's every 1 second and the thing is too big. Look at that. So, okay, so the timing is too much. 1 second is too often. Try 2 seconds. And let me delete this because I'm still not exactly sure what forced movement is for, but I don't think I need it. Move down. Yeah, okay, cool. That's better. I'm gonna change it to 2.5 seconds because I think that is what we want. Okay, forced movement. Here we go. If background were forced, but where is it? Character gameplay settings. So character. Oh, I kind of remember. Yeah, see, it's there. Image direction. What is image direction? Point character in the direction of the movement. That's interesting. How does that work? Yeah, like I'm telling you, there's potential here. A lot of balls, slow motion. Yeah. No. Maybe there's some pictures of me, my brother, good looking guy. Yeah. All right. Where was I? Camera movement. Let me find the pillow, my ass. I'm getting a little tired. How can I make the game frame go in a linear direction? Nope. Problem with camera movement. Yeah. Some dude didn't get any issue with camera movement. Jay Callie, he seems cool and knows a lot of stuff. Hi everyone, new to Buildbox. I can relate. How do you add a hitbox on an enemy? There's a video on that. how do you create a transform portal gate so that once character reaches that point, they're sent onto the next screen and so on. Have that up here. I know that one. Is there a way to create new worlds after I had initially set the world number as 1? I'm sure I could figure that one out. Yeah, and this keeps giving them good spots. Try the game frame portal endless game. Okay. Doesn't seem to have what I'm looking for. Isometric camera. Screen follow character. So let me go back and is there a shortcut to like adding no. How can I do the screen follow the character in the y-axis? That's what I'm doing. And no adding a direction for the world. Well, I think the world always has to have a direction. Resize the game frame around the character. Ooh. Yes, I have heard of this. Let's try that. Okay, so no, see the problem, it doesn't work in this game style. So here's what it does. So if the ball hits in the middle, it just won't continue down. But there's going to be some points where you want that. And it honestly kind of looks like it's not even working for this one. Ah, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is definitely better. And now now it's just going crazy. Okay. See, I don't think, you know what, let me do this again. I just want to see if a ball like makes it. Like, let's keep an eye out. Like, if a ball has made it down there, like, is that scanning? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now I can't keep track. So it's totally possible, but I feel like that's happened before. Okay, also maybe watch the tutorial how to make a game on the website. It will learn all things. Nope. Honestly, I don't know if what I was reading was verbatim. Keep character from going out of bounds. Nope. Stop character movement. That might be good. Select the action as the panel left and play with the duration of the action in the options to the right panel. I don't know if that stops the character moving. So here's what the dude is saying. I believe that's Heath. Look at that beard. One day maybe. So what is he saying? Select the action asset in the panel to the left. Play with the duration. So basically, here's the duration, 0.5 seconds. You play with that. Like, I can make it to 1 second, right? But does that necessarily stop the character from moving? I mean, it stops them from moving, yes. Like, can't say it doesn't. Well, in this case, it's slow motion, which is so cool. But the camera movement. The camera movement. That mainly stops the whole gameplay instead of just a character A. Literally what I just said. You know what would be cool if I could figure out stopping the character movement, and then I can reply and be a contributing member to the Buildboxer community. But I will have to find an answer first. Maybe at a component, health, rotation, ghost jump. Ghost jump is like a delay in jump time. Rotation mapper. Rotation mapper. Something with the image. Health, no. Advanced move, possibly. Yeah, maybe let's check out some advanced move. Oh, the character has a damage. Alright, advanced move. Activate on release. Here we go. Linear velocity 0, 0. And this I don't think matters. Event collision, no. I mean, see here, well, maybe when I just press it. No. Notes like camera movement. Move down, camera. Move down, get down. Move down. Yeah. Forced switch button. Force switch. Google it, Buildbox forced switch button. What does the force switch button in advanced move do? Good question. That is what we are here to look for. Not heard of force switch button. The only reference is to switch button as described in the manual. I was seeing the same thing except for here. Well, let's just keep going. If you use advanced moves in switch character behavior and then use a collision-based advance to change behavior, it doesn't change the switch. So now you can force the switch to change so that gameplay stays correct. Okay, I just read that entire sentence and have no idea what it said, so I'm just going to read it again and see if I can't break it down. You use the advanced switch move to switch character behavior, which is what I was trying to do to make the linear velocity 0 and the XY velocity 0. And then use a collision-based advance to change behavior. So the character has to collide with something, which would be, in this particular case, an object. I want to say I'm using this object. It doesn't change the switch, so now you can force the switch to change the gameplay stays correct. So maybe if you have an advanced move here and you're like, hey, make the velocity. I think this is the linear velocity of the game, honestly, and not the character. Because or the linear velocity of the object, in this case the gray background, which is not what I was looking for, wasn't it? In this case, I'm gonna want the platform. Am I using the gray background for these? Is this what? Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, it's just the name of it. It's not actually the gray background. Okay, well, let's try build box camera follow help. Okay, we got a couple of links. Let's try All of them. I'll be back. I'm making a bike game and I want it to be an open world.it. It need to be moved X and Y both axis, but the camera just moving to X axis but no Y axis. Can anyone please tell me how to track camera on bike? Be careful with gameplay. Speed min max if you don't set to 0. Wait, is that it's the background? But the background shouldn't affect the actual gameplay frame setting. Decrease as a square in the character. Now, what if I get rid of these? I don't know why the character has damage. I'm gonna control save. Don't forget to save. Lately, Buildbox has been crashing on me. So advanced, move, force, switch, replace. I mean, I feel like this did nothing, but I'm going to leave it in there. Is that the camera speed? No, it's the background speed. Okay, relax, relax. Sometimes when I get frustrated on one little piece, I will move to like another piece because sometimes you just need a break from trying to figure something out and then come back at it later. But let's try to give it some. That is a pretty big piece. Camera movement. Oh, here we go. Gameplay layer speed. What is this? What am I looking at? Where was I? Here, okay. Speed. Oh, I was at the dark clouds. Move that down here. Maybe here. Align camera borders. Sure, let's check that out. Oh, geez. Okay, so we don't want that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Slow motion. I mean, I guess the slow motion could be used to kind of keep everything in place. I feel like if you just keep tapping it, like, and the camera movement's not speeding up because the slow motion causes everything to stop. Okay, so that's I think where I should try to focus. If I can get the camera to just do, yeah, see, that's what I want. I want it to be all on the screen. Camera movement to do. So slow motion only on character. It's gonna make me dizzy. All right, let's try this. This one is close, but we want the antithesis or the opposite. Hello. Is it possible to have the character hit an action object, say a stopwatch or something, and slow the gameplay down to a crawl, but allow the character to still move about normal speed? Everything I've found will only make the entire game slow motion, including the character. Yes. You can slow down the whole game while increasing the character's speed, compensating the slow-mo, so overall the result is what you need. Okay, so how do you do that? Thanks, maybe I'm crazy, but where would I adjust the character speed? Okay. In gameplay action, where you adjust time warp, you can find max speed, gravity, jump force, which you may want to play with. Also, velocity drag, rotation drag, air drag, and platform friction to get the desired results. I have just made a quick test, so when I hit the action, I set the time warp to 6. That is about 10x slower than the original 60. So initially I have set gravity, max speed, and jump force 10x higher. That did not give me the adequate result, so I have tried 100 more gravity and only 5 more jump force, which is somewhat similar in my case to where moving without the time warp. I did not touch drag and friction, still not perfect, but at least showed that it might be possible to achieve this. Okay, so he changed gravity, max speed, force, jump force. That worked great. Took a little bit to get all the settings correct, but it works exactly like I had in mind. Thank you. Yeah, could we get a screenshot? No, and this is from 2 years ago. Okay, so saying change gravity, max speed. Okay. Sounds like it's gonna be tough. How does it differentiate the difference between, because if I feel like if I make these changes, it'll do it to everything and not just the not just the character. Is that is that right? Is that wrong? Not sure. I guess I'm just trying to think like this slow motion action changes all this. want to just change the friction to 0. I'm not sure if that'll make a difference or. You know what? So I keep getting confused. So we're doing two different things. We're trying to figure out how to get the camera to follow and or get the character to go in slow motion while getting everything else in the background to move at regular speed. So these are the two goals. Let me write this down. Goals. 1. Camera follow character. 2. What did I say? What happens when you do too many drugs? Character. Action slows character, keeps world moving regular. Just take this little pink post-it note and here we go. So this I feel is like probably some of the best learning points, but also the difficult learning points because I have no idea how to do this. And this kind of happens a good all the time because I'm still learning Buildbox. I'm still trying to navigate through it and remember certain pieces. And you've seen my memory at times. Other times it's good. So, I mean, it's good to see that this dude figured it out in game play action where you adjust time warp. You can find max speed. So maybe he's saying you don't adjust. I'm going to read it again out loud. In the gameplay action where you adjust time warp, you can find max speed, gravity, jump force, which you may want to play with. Maybe also velocity drag. I have made a quick test so that when I hit the action, I set time warp to 6. Okay, so that is okay. So that is 10x slower than the original. So this dude is trying to. What was he trying to do? Make the character go slower? No, make the world. Have a character hit and act. Oh, so this is the character hitting the action object. So this is a little bit different because I have my action object always on the character. So I think this is where it's different. But I have here an action which is supposed to be set to make everything else go regular. So maybe I can incorporate this somehow into, and then you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to take this action, which makes everything go regular speed, ideally copy it or cut it and see if I can't put it into, is this the enemy? See if I can't put it into here, which will cause, whenever you paste on an animation editor, you always want to do 0, 0. See if I can't put it in here, which would ideally cause this object to go at regular speed no matter the action. Oh, but the character's not hitting the action, therefore the character isn't enabling the action. You need the character to hit it. I think that's the case. Let me just hit play because I already did that and I'm curious. Slow motion going. Yeah. Did not work, which makes sense. Okay. I'll be back. Okay. Let's keep looking. Character. Slow motion. Hey, there's me. The setting of the character. Wait. Looks cool and downloading now. Oh yeah, this is a cool game I was playing. I've been playing. I haven't done a game review for this one yet. It's not called Slop, it's called Sloth. Uh, but what did he say? This is the character image. Max speed 60. And set move left function in character button. And set move left function in character button. Okay, so you go here. And then there's a character button. Ah. I wonder if I can do that. What's the component action? So here, what they said in this game, here I'll just show you the little trailer. They do the slow motion where it's just the character. Here, right there, slow motion, slow motion. Slow motion, slow motion. So what they essentially did was they have the character and they So I got some shots yesterday. Going traveling to India, so got the typhoid, some measles, like all that stuff is going through my body. Luckily, I'm a healthy individual. Okay, so basically, they're not using this action button. So let me take this action button, move it to the side, see if I can't do it with the character button. Uh, I don't need move left, but maybe. I almost want to say jump, but let's do move up. Okay. And so when I go into the game world, the character, and here we can have event on. Let's delete this. Okay, so here we go. This looks like it could be another way to do slow motion. No. I mean, this could work, right? Air drag, if I just move it to like 50. Jump. Do I have jump force? Character. So right now the action button won't do anything, and I'm hoping the character button will cause. But how do you set the character button? Character in the settings of the character image, set move left function in the character button. All right, well, definitely going to select this fixed rotation. Activate on release. I'm not even sure if this is going to do anything. I just want to. Oh, that's. So it totally did something. Oh, just kind of got rid of the bounce force. What was the bounce force over here? 75. So let's go ahead and add 75. Did I save it before I made these? Whoa. Negative 75? I mean, that just kind of looks weird. Maybe max speed. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna, so I hope I saved it before. Shit. Oh, you know what that was? It's probably the air drag. But I want the character button to cause slow motion. are those? This is the name of the game. Find a solution or look at something else to come back and find a solution later. Maybe it's in the move animation. No. Okay, I'm gonna go back here, see if I can't get, maybe not move up, jump, shoot, rotate. Yeah, maybe component action. And then when I go here, and I go to character, scroll down, and yes, character button. Okay, linear velocity, timeout, I'm gonna say 0.5, 0, 0. Look like normal, and ooh, yes. I mean, oh, and it totally, so that's kind of, that's what I was thinking originally, was having it, yeah. High five. Yeah. Okay, I like that, but it loses its bounce. That's cool. Okay, great. That's do check. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm happy. Like slow motion is definitely cooler, but I mean, I can figure that out later. Like this is what I was going for. Actually, let me try. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what to do next. I guess we could still try to tackle the camera following issue. I just feel like that's going to be a tough one. Honestly, before we do that, I got to get a Band-Aid. Okay, so it worked. And the difference is that it takes away all the bounce, which is okay. That was my first original concept. However, looking at the slow motion, it's like pretty cool, but I'll just keep that there just in case. And you know what? Let me make another note because definitely would like to make a video on this. Character stop slow motion with character button and changing linear XY velocity. Now can I go in here? Come on. You know, ooh, here's what I can do. I can multiply it by 0.5, which will reduce everything to a half. All I want to do is like itch it just so it bleeds, and that pain is better than the itch. Jesus, that's disgusting. Okay, multiply. 0.5, 0.5. I think this, I mean, this sounds pretty good. And then I can always change the velocity to 0 so it just falls straight down. Let's try this first. Yeah, you see that? Okay, so if something is 100 and you times it by let's do some math. Okay, so if something's 100 and you multiply it by 0.5, you get 50. If something's 100 and you multiply it by 0.75, you get 75. And if something's 100 and you multiply it by 0.25, you get 25. So 50 is half the linear velocity. So I think 0.25 is what we want. So it's slower, yes, but not 0. And doing that actually kind of takes away the bounce, which is totally fine. For now, I mean, okay, cool. Good job. Camera movement. See if we can get a handle on that. Oh. Thanks, this was great insight. I ended up using a component action and reduce the linear xy velocity as my game utilizes gravity. Thanks. Kind of similar effect. For a different play style. Yeah, thanks a bunch, Vikas. Okay, camera movement. I think we were making progress. Maybe, maybe not. Camera. Build box. Many characters. Camera movement. Follow. Just throw in words. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to watch videos. I always try to look at the time. So this is from 2 years ago. Sadly, I'm not patient enough. I am trying to move my view, and it's really annoying not being able to move the view. Someone please tell me how to move your view. Never mind, it is space to move the view. I mean, that's good, but it doesn't help when you have multiple characters. Yeah, I get what they're doing with the movement, but I mean, you see my issue with the camera movement. And maybe that's because I have forced camera movement, because like if one of those balls, oh, here, you know what? Here's what I remember. Go here, I turn this on, and this will essentially kill any character that goes like below the screen too fast, which is good except for like when one of these, yeah, see, they all die. That's not good. That's not what we want. And honestly, I think I've had it. So, oh Jesus, stop, 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 stop. So like if one of these guys goes down and they die, like they should, it's okay. However, one of these character balls I suspect is like the primary character, and if he, yeah. Also, if one of them dies, then that's, and then they all die, that's bad. And I think this one is a good example of that. This one we had this little black thing. Let's move them down here. Let me go here and kind of try to create like a little platform. Cool. Do this. So let me use this triangle. Here I'm just trying to get shit organized. How do I flip this? Rotation negative, maybe? Yes. Yeah, let's try something like that. So all the balls go down here. slow the character speed. Okay, some of them get killed. Okay. Camera movement could totally be better. I'm gonna keep it running because I want to see, like, if one of these dies, do they all go? When I okay, and release. Yeah, okay, so these hopefully they're dying when they fall too low. Yeah, see, one guy died, one particular character. Let's look at multiple characters. Characters in play. Oh, looks like this is just highlighting. Can I add wings like Flappy Dunk? That's cool. Multiple characters for different worlds. No. Multiple independent characters. This is what we want. Hi all. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm a little frustrated since I've been programming for 25 years. Damn. Good job, dude. Kind of like when I play Guitar Hero after I've been playing guitar since I'm 10 years old. Love the analogy. I am amazing at Guitar Hero. Using Buildbox because it looks great. It can save a lot of time building games. Hashtag true story. So think Missile Command. For those of you who can remember it, I can remember it. Many different characters, and they all shoot, and if one of them dies. I want to have multiple turrets that can be rotated independently and have shoot by tapping character. Any thoughts on how to rotate a non-character using a button? Multiple independent characters are not really possible. It's not true. I literally have multiple characters. Oh, but they're independent. Well, I was able to get two of them to shoot independently by having one spawn bullets on shoot and the other spawn on jump, since I am not using jump in the game. I've seen that trick before, so I was able to put buttons on top of it and shoot. Maybe I am missing it, but there seems to be a certain amount of flexibility missing that would not have been much more work to add in Buildbox. It seems that some of the settings should be on the instance of the object, sub-object, rather than the main object. And why not let buttons control any object, which they do now. That's what I just did with the component action rather than just a character. Ooh, maybe not. Well, multiple independent characters. I like that. I'm gonna go get some agua. Actually, I have. That's what we got here. Updated with clear explanation using images down to the 4th post. Okay. I am prototyping a game. I have multiple ball characters, which act like a wheel. Okay. It can roll and bounce off walls. Nice. My scene has multiple instances of the character and a portal. I want to teleport my character through the portal. However, I've run into a couple of issues. Prototype 1 uses multiple circular objects rather than character objects. I found that normal objects cannot pass through portals. Prototype 2 uses multiple instances of circular character objects. These is able to pass through portals, however, characters cannot collide with one another. I've tried merging the two ideas by attaching the normal object to the character object so that everything is collidable and I can use portals. However, my normal objects, even though they are attached to characters, still cannot pass through the portal. So when my character object exits on the other side, nobody with an ingenious idea. Yeah. When objects you set exactly. Let's check this out. I'm not sure exactly what the guy is asking for, but maybe maybe there's some good learning tips here. Checkpoint. Where is checkpoint? I don't even know where that is. Oh, it's an action type. Checkpoint A, checkpoint B. Abatrasu inches. I think that's just. Okay, so hit the checkpoint to skip that. Yeah, I'm not sure what the dude is doing. Let's check out passcode. Oh, subscribe. How to fix lipping Buildbox. Hopefully it's not an issue. Game progress 0 to 100%. Unlock 2 methods. Well, definitely got to come back there and try to look at some stuff. Maybe many characters. Many character. Going to next level. Unique wheel for character. Disable character control with action. Disable character control. Can we shoot multiple animation? Snake versus colors. Camera. Maybe I'll just type camera. game frame. This is the game frame right here. Oh, let's get that to be yellow. Camera follow character. Yeah, the game. What the thing is this, but it doesn't really. Let me try it again. I'm telling you, one of these characters is like the primary character. I need to stop hitting the slow motion button. So I got 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. All right, so I got 3 left. Yeah, you tap it right at the corner and it goes down. Damn it. I mean, this is good if this can just do this every time. Yeah, I like how the characters slow down. I mean, that was great. I want to see if I can do it again. I gotta get. I'm gonna have to get rid of the action on the character because. Wow, 18 minutes of gameplay. Okay. I'll have to stop it right there. Oh yeah, just take them all out. I mean, honestly, it looks like the character death thing isn't a factor anymore. Maybe I did something. I'm gonna go ahead and save this right now. I'm gonna go into the character and I'm gonna remove that action component. And to be honest with you, I actually don't remember. I don't remember if this is an object with the action or just the action itself. But I guess it doesn't matter right now. Let's do that and see if anything has changed. Slow motion at the beginning should be gone. Yep. Good. Yeah. Do I have you die at the bottom? I mean, this seems to be helping somehow. What if I move this up here? Is that weird? Yeah, so everything's in the middle. But oh, you know what? I think if the character hit this, then everybody died. Then that would cause the game over, and I got rid of that. Watch. This isn't taken into effect, which is interesting. Let's do this. Red for dead. Yeah. Wait. You know what? Let me do this. Let me look at this one. Take this and get rid of it for now. Let's see where that death came from. Like if the ball goes down too low, do they all die? Yeah. Okay, so I think this is a good solution to not have all the characters die. However, there's some concern, like if a ball falls all the way through, then what happens? But I guess I can figure that out when I get to that issue. Doing some instant messenger. Actually, I can do it over here. Where's the music coming from again? Okay, I think I lost my music because I can hear myself think. And this dude had like this amazing, like other like albums. Here we go. This one, love this. Okay, so let's, I think, I mean, the camera movement isn't great. You know what? I kind of want to like do this. Let's see how it looks so far. What is that? Why do I have a green ball? Yeah, I think the camera movement was like totally a good play. Spoke too soon. What is this? This? We'll check out later here. Oh, but also if I have this up here, that will kill stuff too. Okay, we're going with the dark. Cool. Let's add a red ball. 1, 2, 5. Okay, that's too small. Oops. Make this an enemy. And then I was thinking about having it rotate around this ball. Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna save it. A second there, I thought I had crashed. Okay. How do I want to do this? Maybe make this one smaller. Then if things fall, they're gonna fall here. And they can decide to fall over there, fall over here. Let me put that in the middle. Good middle number. Okay, and actually go ahead and make this smaller then. Let's take this and enemy, I guess fixed is fine. Angular velocity, okay, so this is what we want. Here, we need to go to the red ball. And actually, collision editor. So here's what we're gonna have to do. We have to move this up 1. No, down here. That's the collision editor. Okay, so if the ball is here, we want the center to be here, but we still need this to be here. So how do I get it to rotate around the middle? Good question. I can do like a default animate. Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try that. Damn it! I wanted everything to be slow motion, and then fall. I think I'm gonna try to keep the bounce. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to keep. I just like the way it bounces. You know, like advanced move, linear velocity, angular velocity. Does this change? What was the bounce force at? It is at 75. Do not. I actually don't think this is gonna do what I want it to do. I want to keep the bounce. No, this will this. I remember playing with it and it was just causing chaos everywhere. Okay. Maybe did I have it in the character button? Okay, well. I wonder if I can. So we kind of got the camera figured out. Oh wait, actually, you know what? If I just don't change this, maybe that will be good. Oh, did you see that? I feel like it bounced on nothing. Ah, it did bounce. Ooh, did not bounce on nothing. It totally bounced on this circle. That's why it's always important to go into the shape editor the moment you input the item. And let's go back to the character. I'm gonna change this because I don't know what it does, and I had changed it before, so I'm just like super curious. So this is on action. So kind of like slow motions it, but then like I feel like it doesn't slow motion it. So maybe this is like half the slow motion. Oh, yo, multiply. Multiply the current setting, so 0.75. Essentially, it was multiplying the current linear velocity settings by 1, which when you multiply anything by 1, you get what you multiplied it by. So this, I think, will reduce it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do 0.6 because 0.5 was cool, which was closer to what I wanted. Here, the world is going crazy. Okay, and then character. Default, defeated animation. Is this particle? But I actually have a cool setup, white ball 1 through 7, which it just makes the ball go smaller. should have saved it before. Put it in there. Save, and let's see. Make sure everything looks cool. Yeah, I feel like the slow motion isn't enough. I might do 0.4. Okay, yeah, so let's do 0.4. that's that's kind of cool, actually. I mean, not at all what I was looking for, but kind of cool for sure. Let's go 0.5, 0.5. 2.5, 2.5. Okay, so I kind of like that. Um, Obviously not what I originally intended, but then when you're just like kind of playing around, you discover new stuff. I do wish it was like a more of a physics depth. Yeah, so let me do this. Make this an object. Okay, so we're gonna do what is that, 0.25? Okay, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Here's what we do. We do that, and I'll make it to 0.1. Okay, actually, let's do this. Close it, take it here, drag the animation into here. Now we know that it animates 0.25, and then ideally we'll just grab weapon number 4, and we'll make this 0.1. Can you yep, okay, so make it 0, 0. Physics object, physics. And so when a character dies, you'll see a little bloop, and then maybe you'll see the leftover ball fall with physics. Sizes are gonna be weird because I don't know the correct proportion. Alright, well, it's just a mix of everything. Jeez. All right, well, honestly, I need a break. I think that was good. I think I learned a lot. Most days, usually, I don't am not this make this much progress. It's usually just a lot of like, oh. So I think this was great, and thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time.